Good evening, this is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak. Welcome to my latest in a series of videos devoted to 2012 Kentucky Derby contenders. Today's date's Thursday, December 22nd. This is going to be my final video for this year for this series. Starting in January 2012, this group will be turning 3 years old. The Derby trail will start to heat up each month as we get closer to the first Saturday in May. Now the first race I'm going to talk about, I'm going to recap the cash call futurity from last Saturday. In that race, Liaison for trainer Bob Backford got the job done. That was his third straight win. He got a 91 Beyer speed figure for his victory, but I'm not so sure that cash call was really such a strong race. The top 7 finishers were within 3 lengths of one another, and I'm just not sure that was a strong race. When horses are so bunched up, that typically means that it's a mediocre group. I think that's the case with the Southern California group. I think they're kind of evenly matched. And if horses sit different kind of trips, they can beat one another. But Liaison has that good tactical speed. He always works out a good trip. He's got a lot of upside. He's one to watch. Rousing Sermon finished second. He's a California bred. He finished second behind Liaison in the Real Quiet Stakes as well. And he performed well in this race, and he should continue to go well for trainer Jerry Hollendorfer. The brother Francis is a maiden. He finished third. That wasn't a bad effort for a maiden. We'll have to see if maybe he goes back in and tries to graduate before he steps into stakes company in his next start, which will be probably sometime next year. The Sky Kingdom was fourth for trainer Bob Baffert. It was his first start against winners. He was bumped at the start. He should continue to improve, along with Empire Way, a full brother to Royal Delta, who ended up finishing 5th. Not a bad effort. He's going to have to get much quicker, but he should get better next year. Blingo for trainer John Sheriffs was only his second lifetime start in the cash call. He graduated on the turf. I would expect that they're going to move him back to the grass course. Drill disappointed again. He disappointed in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and then he didn't run well in the Delta Jackpot. So this is his third straight bad race. The Delta Jackpot seemed like a weak race. Basmati came out of that race to run in the cash call. He was up the track as well, so that race certainly looks weak, that Delta Jackpot. Majestic City, he was one that was highly regarded going into the cash call. It looked like he had distance limitations, and that was proven correct again in that cash call futurity where he pressed the pace, ended up weakening. He looked best as a sprinter. We'll look for trainer Peter Miller to turn that one back next year. Some of the other races that were run recently, Algorithms and Consortium hooked up at Gulfstream Park. The Beyer speed figure was 88. Algorithms got the job done. Consortium did the pace dirty work. Algorithms set off his flank, wore him down. Both colts are to watch for both colts at Gulfstream Park over the winter. The Grade 3 Holy Bull Stakes could be the next start for Algorithms for trainer Todd Pletcher, and that'll be on January 29th. Now Alpha for trainer Kieran McLaughlin, who also has Consortium, and he could show up in the Gulfstream Park Derby. That Gulfstream Park Derby is on January 1st. He disappointed in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, but he ran well in the Champagne Stakes, and then he looked good in his maiden win. So he's one that could definitely rebound in the future. Now, Out of Bounds was one that looked good on December 10th for trainer Owen Hardy. Second lifetime start, 7 furlongs at Hollywood Park. He got the job done. A son of Discreet Cat out of Unbridled Elaine. Unbridled Elaine was the 2001 Breeders' Cup Distaff winner, and she's also thrown Etched, was a multiple graded stakes winner around 2 turns. So Out of Bounds is one that should get better next year as distances increase. Now, as I said, I'll be back again in January with my next Road to the 2012 Kentucky Derby contenders video. And if you want to see the companion blog to this video, go over to pick6blog.com. I have the companion blog, and then I'll have this video there as well. And that'll wrap up this video race of the week. This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak. Good luck at the races.